And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard Bionic Beehole by Air Raid. And Witherer, a brand new spanking, brand new track by them off their freshly released album, A Place to Bury Strangers. That song, They Tore the Sky. Bionic Beehole. Morgan.
Yes.
Bionic Beehole. I am
That's
Luca
what you
Blaze with
have.
Morgan, Danielle, and John. Chuck. And we are rocking out here on the Metal Experience for second time, right? I feel
No.
like it's the 8th time.
No.
This is only the first time?
First time.
Timmy, you've been here like 18 times, though. So
18
that's why it
times
feels...
at least.
He
but
doesn't fucking count.
I'm also in 20 different bands.
Yeah.
So
we are here with,
Who's
for
the
the
other 18?
first time, Bastards Asylum. Why don't
What
you,
up?
you
Hey,
bastards,
how you doing?
introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and who we're missing tonight?
My name is Timmy Bastard, and I'm the lead singer and bass player.
Corey Fox, drummer.
Vince Talby, rhythm guitar and miscellaneous bullshit.
Denny's,
Sounds like a bunch of porn actors are in
And
this
then,
band.
there's Denny, who's in Louisiana being a scumbag.
And
he's
he
looking for
plays-
Phil and Slamo. He's on a
supposed to-
mission. He's on a
yeah,
mission
He
down there.
can't. He can't make it because it's his cousin's wedding, which is his excuse for every goddamn thing.
It's a Tuesday. There's no weddings on
It's
Tuesdays.
on the weekend, I think. Holy shit, this is crooked now. There we go.
Well,
Fuck with it.
well, that it's like.
All my cousins
this
are always
time.
getting married.
It's got like 20
Every time.
I'm sorry. Who are we missing?
Denny.
Denny,
The Den Man.
the Den Master.
He's got good food at least.
What did you say to me?
Not really. He's allergic to eggs.
Oh.
And eggs are in literally everything. So he's
So he doesn't
limited.
eat.
So
Not
no,
really.
He's allergic to life.
He's eating chicken fingers
Or like...
right now.
Aren't they Aren't they battered and? I guess never mind.
Well, he picks it up.
Probably, then he just eats chicken. Puts it in the crock pot for 12 hours.
Well, yeah, he's got two foods. There's brown goop and tan goop.
Ugh.
Well, enough about Denny's eggs. Let's talk about Bastards Asylum.
Let's talk about Denny's eggs. Oh, Denny, your eggs.
Bastards Asylum. What an interesting
So
name.
Timmy,
Vince came up with that, actually.
Timmy Bastard. Okay, give me the backstory on this.
Well, it was really just brought up because I'm Timmy Bastard, so it was just an idea that Vince came up with, and I thought it was cool. I backed it, and the whole band decided to jump on it too. We're like thinking of band names, and let's do Bastards Asylum.
Everybody kind of fit it at the same time. Like, his nickname was Timmy Bastard. Our drummer at the time was an actual bastard, and I'm kind of a jerk, so that kind of works out. It's all definitions.
It took me months to get used to the band name. They're like, yeah, Bastards Asylum. Like, it didn't roll off the tongue at all. I was like, that name's kind of stupid. And then it kind of like, after what? I've been in the band
kinda
for...
fucking stupid.
You're stupid. What, like, how long have I been in this band for? Like 2 years?
That's about it,
I
dude.
think the lease plan's up. I think I need to go. But yeah, and then, I got in after Matt left, and yep.
And here you are.
So
Yeah.
of course, Timmy's like, oh, Timmy Bastard. Yeah, my name.
Yeah, Bastards
Just like
Asylum.
Jesse and the Rippers, right?
It's really flattering, that
Yeah, Tim thinks it's all about him.
Yeah, you should hear him in Evangelist. He's like, yeah, I'm Timmy DeVange.
Timmy DeVange.
Timmy DeVange.
Timmy DeVag. Like Jesse and the Rippers, right? From Full House.
Yeah.
Timmy
Sure.
and the Bastard and the Rippers.
the first band I was ever in was called Timmy Bastard and the Wife Being Child Haters. So
Whoa.
yeah,
Timmy-
we were punk.
Timmy Bastard and the Wife Beaten Child Haters.
Oh, they had some good stuff.
We were very like the punk rock that would shock. It was like shock punk rock.
Who
so.
came on the couch? Stabbed my dick. Classic songs.
Vince was a fan. Vince was a fan. It was good times.
Vince was the fan.
Oh, my God.
But it was right around that time too. Is when me and Vince started writing together. We were in another band called Blood Rights, and we wrote several songs together with a couple other guys. Went through a couple lineup changes, and over the years we kind of went our own ways. And now we came back together with the songs that we had been writing the whole time. Like, we were always good friends. We always hung out, drank beers, and wrote music. And that's how it started Bastards Asylum, going up to Kenosha and starting to jam with Denny, Matt originally, now Corey. Here we are.
And then what year did this come into fruition?
Like, you're talking about when me and Vince first started jamming with Blood Rights or with Bastards Asylum?
Bastards Asylum.
Bastards Asylum, I'm going to call 2014. 2014, because, I was in Evangelist. I've been in Evangelist for many, many years, and then we had a little downtime, and me and Vince just started to work on our next project. I also, just had my free life was just, my personal life had a lot open, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just go up to Kenosha and start jamming with these dudes.
Kenosha. So where are you guys all from?
Me and Vince both live in McHenry, Illinois, which is just like the northern suburbs. Corey's actually living in Kenosha.
I was born in
Nice.
Kenosha. I lived there like 2 years, but me and Denny are actually Zion boys. So we
you
grew
can-
up like 2 blocks away from each other.
You can hear the Kenosha trash in your voice, though.
Yeah. Where are you from, McHenry? Where the fuck is
We're
that?
from McHenry,
Where
yes.
the fuck is that at?
We're all northern Illinois
all
boys,
good.
but we're based in Kenosha. That's where we practice. That's where Denny lives at. That's where we practice at his house. And we actually put on a ton of shows in Kenosha just because that's where Denny lives, and Denny's a big bar hopper up there. So he just books us shows at random bars. We have a PA system. We just show up and we play, and it's good times.
Denny doesn't like to drive. That's why we have him in Kenosha. He refuses to drive.
They're all in the Kenosha area.
Just not every show. Not every show. Just we put on a lot of shows. We're actually, like, I feel that we're building a scene up in Kenosha where we're putting on these awesome shows. We're bringing out awesome bands from everywhere. We actually have a show coming up. That's the 28th. And that's going to be at Champion Sports Bar, which is like downtown Kenosha, right there next to the lake, Lake Michigan. It's like right on the lake. And we're playing with a band called Disintegrator, which we met down in Full Terror Assault.
Yep.
And they're from like Iowa, Illinois area, like the borderline right there. And then Devangelist is going to be on that one because I kind of booked both bands. So yeah, that's how I roll. I'm sorry.
Double duty.
Yeah. What's the who am I missing here? Oh, I'm sorry, Children of Dismay, also from Fox Lake, another local band from the area that we're from.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What time does that show start?
9 o'clock. Starts at 9. It's 4 bands. We will start at 9, maybe 9:30.
9
If you're
o'clock
lucky.
-ish.
9-ish.
We called 9 o'clock at the last show that we put on, which was with Everything Must Die, and that was it didn't start till 9:30. So we always say 9 o'clock. It always ends up 9:30. Sometimes the lead singer shows up late, or whatever.
Aren't you the lead singer?
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
I show up late all the time.
Captain
I
Soup.
take full advantage of my privileges because I'm just a bass player and evangelist. I can't do that. I have to be the guy loading up the equipment, getting the water for the guys, setting up everything, make sure the sound's sounding good.
Oh, you get
so
the
in
water
Bastards,
for-
I'm the lead singer. I get to act like lead singer. You show up 5 minutes before the show.
Nice.
He does, too.
Where's Timmy at? He's on Evangelist time.
I
right
text
now.
him on the way, can you get me a beer, which today Vince did. Thank you, Vince. I appreciate it,
Because he'd
guys.
be all bitchy if I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Please have my beer ready for me. Thank you. I'll be right there.
I'm Timmy Bastard. I don't move gear.
I'm surprised he doesn't come with a rider half the time for every venue. I'm surprised he didn't have a rider for here.
I need smoked almonds or I can't go on.
They better be lightly salted.
I get my salt imported. It better be imported salt.
Oh man! So you guys brought a ton of music tonight to play. What did you guys bring tonight? What's the music off of?
This is our self-titled, it's just an EP. It's our first run at recording. We've actually have a ton of music, but these are the 4 songs that really stuck out to us. So we have 4 songs on this self-titled EP that we recorded. I recorded it locally in Waukegan, Illinois. And then an old friend of Evangelist, old guitarist Evangelist, Ryan Johnson, he actually mixed and mastered it for us. And I think they turned out great. So we have 4 songs to share with everybody.
Well, rock and roll. Why don't we go ahead and introduce the metal experience world to Bastards Asylum? What do you guys want to play first?
Well, it's a song we start off our set, so I'm going to say, why not?
Hey, this is Pete.
Tanner.
And we're Bloodletter, and you're listening to
All right, we are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze. Charlie's here hanging out with us and our friends in Bastard Asylum. And that was a track called Why Not by Hillary Duff.
It was a Hillary Duff cover.
Hillary Duff cover, that's right.
Vince told us during the break.
But that was the death metal version.
We love the Duff.
The Duff with her fucking badonk-a-donk.
Badonk-a-donk.
Where did that even come from? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Her ass?
Yes.
Well,
Squats.
Where did that even
Squats.
well, when a man and a lady meet, and then
The man puts his penis in a butt.
and then it injects butt in.
It's
butt
her
juices
butt.
in there.
It's Hillary Duff's butt.
collagen.
I just got an update. Dennis Patrick checked in at the Metal Experience.
Fuck you, Denny.
It's not even here.
Of course he is.
So
Denny,
Where
you
are
gotta-
you, Denny?
You gotta call in, Denny.
Not here.
He's probably.
hit him up. Morgan, write him a message.
I'm going to call him out on it.
You're not fucking here, Denny.
I'm going to tag him in our Facebook post.
You're
see
not
what he
here,
says.
Denny. Well, you guys just recently went to Full Terror Assault.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
We played Full Terror.
Oh, yeah, we
Played
Full Terror
Terror Assault. Why don't you guys go ahead and give us the ins and outs and the ins and outs and all the fun stuff you guys did over there.
Well, it was a disaster.
Oh yeah, it was hilariously funny. Like how bad it was. Anything that went wrong there's like Ford. Like, what happened was, I had Tim and Denny in the monitor, and that's all I
Playing
needed.
drums. Playing drums.
Mind you, we had this plan where we were going to leave at like midnight to get there on time to set up camp and get everything going. But none of us has slept the night before, so we're all up like 36 hours straight.
pretty much, we didn't even sleep. Like, we had the idea we're gonna set up camp, we're gonna sleep, and then we looked at the time like, we'll figure it out.
We started drinking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what happened. And I got them in the monitor behind the kid, everything's set up, but all of a sudden, like, I hear Denny's guitar go out.
Everybody's
And-
like, we just need Denny in the monitor. We don't need Vince because he doesn't do much.
Exactly. And
He's only a rhythm guitarist. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
rhythm. We have a rhythm section as me too. Just filler. You're like the corn of the band, just filler. So I'm behind the kit, and I hear Tim, and then I hear Denny, and then I hear Denny's guitar keep cutting out. I'm like, oh, the monitor's probably shit, whatever. And then Vince looks over at him from across the thing. Tim looks over, and then Denny slowly just like turns around and stares at me. I'm looking at his second string, and it's like just completely broken. In my head, I knew it was broken, but then I had to mouth ask him, like, is it broken? And then all of a sudden, halfway through the song, he just starts headbanging, and the song ends. He runs to Vince. He's like, what did he even say to you? He's like, you're on your own, bro,
Well,
or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like we got through the first two songs are like autopilot for us, but like third song was the hard one. And mind you, we hadn't slept, so I was already nervous. And he looks right at me and he goes, I broke a string, dude. You're on your own. And right when he said that, it like went slow motion. Like I had total tunnel vision. Like, you're on your own. So from there on out, the whole show was a blur.
What song were we supposed to start?
Oh yeah, I totally fucked up. Started the wrong song.
Yeah, it was.
Played the wrong song.
So
Played
he
the
didn't
wrong song.
restring it while you guys were still playing?
Oh no.
No, he just.
We only really had a
20
20-minute
minutes?
set, so we had already played 2 songs before we even realized he broke a string. And
How many total songs did you play?
5.
Fuck, 5.
So he
Yeah.
could have restrung it and at least joined back in the last song.
Maybe if he was a robot, but as a man who plays a string guitar, it takes longer than that.
What?
No,
you couldn't
I
restring
beg-
a guitar
I
in
beg to
2
differ,
songs?
sir.
Fun fact.
To tune it and get it right?
I
Yes.
feel I could restring one string in 5 minutes.
Fun fact. I told Denny, hey, maybe you should restring your guitar before we play Full Terror Assault. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it, yeah. And then that happened.
That's how Denny sounds.
That's how Denny sounds. I sound like that. I wrote these riffs. Hope you and Vince like them. Nope.
Nope.
No.
That's
that's-
pretty funny.
I don't know. If I
Total
broke a
tunnel
string,
vision.
I would be done. I would be done in a 20-minute set. There's no way I can restring. But I'm also singing too. So
How could you not restring a bass in
One string.
One string.
Yeah, one string.
You couldn't slap a string in there. And
within
make it work.
within the period of
maybe.
2 songs, and you jump on for the last song.
Yeah, maybe.
Denny, you
Fuck
failure.
Denny.
But
Fucking
did he
piece
just
of shit, Dennis.
did he just not have strings?
No, he had them.
not.
They were in the bag.
Oh,
He had
They were in the bag.
He had strings in the bag and he
Yes.
didn't even bother. Fucking guy. Jesus Christ. Leave it up to him.
so other than that, Full Terror Assault.
Oh, the festival
Oh, it was
itself
great.
is
It was
awesome.
It was great.
It's like seriously the one thing we look forward to every year. It's the one festival. I know there's a lot that's going on, whether it's Mayhem Fest in Chicago or any other festivals that are going around. But for me, Full Terror Assault every year is just the place to go. It's a little bit more underground, I guess, but I mean this year Overkill headline and Crowbar and
Raven.
It was just
Shit.
every year it's good times, and
It's-
you get to camp, bring your own beer, bring your own food. You're
Yeah,
just
that's the
camping, and that's it. They're not trying to take more money from you. Yeah, they have vendors there that you can buy food from. They were selling beer there this year, but
Super cheap.
in reality, yeah, you bring what you want and have a good time. You set up camp, and then they got 2 awesome stages with awesome sound. It's definitely an honor to play there and play on the main stage this year. It was awesome.
And how did you guys get into playing Full Terror Assault?
Tim sucked his dick.
Yeah.
Tim, whoa, Tim fucking went all the way down to the base. Tim's like, the secret is I didn't forget the balls.
He's a champ. Took it like
that's
a
what
champ.
got us on.
He was all like, "Hey guys, I sucked some dick, got us on a show." I was like, "Good job, buddy."
About time you started putting work in. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
So this year they started something different than they had the previous first 2 years, and it's a battle of the bands. So they were going to have, I want to say 6 or 7 bands a day, and that was what was opening up the festival. So the show was starting around noon Thursday, and that's when we played on the main stage on Thursday, and then Friday Devangelists played. We opened up the second stage on Friday.
So you did double duty up there. That's
Double
pretty
duty,
awesome.
I
man.
did. And the
Proud of his
Devangelists
shit.
killed it too.
Oh, yeah. I
It's-
don't even know how. Like, it was. That's the best I've seen them play.
Ever, because
Ever.
they usually are shit.
They were.
The drummer's looking at the guitarist looking at the drummer. No one knows what's going on. Tim's doing Tim stuff.
Yeah, he's complaining about his rider. on
Shaking
the
his
other
hand,
band and-
shaking his head, fucking playing the bass. Drum stop, he keeps going. That's the way Evangelist goes.
So then that's also pretty sweet that Bastard Asylum and Devangelist were able to both get on Full Terror Assault. You said there's only like 6 or 7 slots for local bands both days?
Yeah, both days.
Both
yeah.
days,
So
yeah.
we were one of. I played, and I got to play both stages too, because there's 2. There's like the main stage, and then there's like a second stage. It's still an awesome stage, and that's what the band just played on Friday. It was awesome. It was. I definitely. This is every year going to Full Terror Assault. It just gets better and better.
Oh yeah,
Are we getting on next year or something like that, too?
we were told we were, but we'll
So
see
do
how
you
that goes.
feel
Yeah.
like compared to, I know it's in fall, but there's, bigger festivals that happen around the summertime and whatnot. Do you think that this is one of the better ran festivals that's around the area?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
It's smooth sailing like the whole time.
Well, it's put on by the band Waco Jesus started it. So it's like they tried to they've played other like European festivals, so they tried to combine all like the best parts of festivals they played into something that they thought would like, like that festival would
Be a
be cool.
great
but
experience
if we
for
did
bands
this too,
and fans.
yeah.
They get better every year, though. They improve. They take, even the promoter Joey B. He'll throw something out there like, "Hey, what do you guys didn't like about this year? Let me know." And he'll take suggestions. Like one of the things that came up was that we're there camping for 3 to 4 days,
The porta
and
potties.
the porta potties get nasty by Sunday, or it's like
Oh, of
we just keep
course.
using it
That was
over and
the
over again.
nightmare.
We were like, please, like do something, get somebody out here to clean it, and he did. This year he cleaned them, and
Wow.
that made it for me too. It was
Perfect
just,
festival
yeah,
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Clean or just had them swap out?
They came in
Then
and
they sucked them out.
yeah, they had
cleaned them
the
out.
full tanker come in and suck out.
All the do.
Oh, it gets even on Sunday when everyone was leaving. Like, see, I bring wipes with me
You don't
everywhere.
even know.
Just, you know what I mean? And it was just
Got
no
to have my wipes.
No toilet paper, and it was like the dude who was getting up there. It smelled awful.
We all want to make fun of them, but we're like, hey, where's those wipes?
Yeah,
Yo.
I'm the guy. I'm like, I brought wipes. Like for what? Well, it's
My
like,
butt?
It's like 90. Like it's gonna get hot.
Yo, corn dog, hook it up with them wipes.
It's like, man, like And I got wipes in my car. If I drop one, I'm going to the car and grabbing a pack. That's how it is. I like nice back there.
I can understand that. Proper hygiene.
Exactly.
This guy's got the right idea.
You know who doesn't use wipes? Me. You
know
know who
what?
barely wipes? Me.
Because that's fucking metal.
I shit and I pull my pants up and walk out. And I say, Morgan,
Do you really?
deal with it.
Oh my God. I'm learning new things.
Morgan,
this is
that's
disgusting.
You didn't know that's why I smelled so bad all the time?
You seriously don't wipe your butthole? Can we play another track? I need to erase this from my memory. This is really fucking gross.
let's go poop
This
our
explains
pants
so
and,
much.
No, it's not. I don't wipe. It's just I constantly fart because I have a poor diet.
Ugh.
My diet is like
Solid.
Mexican food and chili.
And you should literally have like hot fudge sundae every day. If that's the case. And if you're just gonna go and not wipe after that,
I
it's
definitely shoot the
probably-
turds out.
You probably got some nasty. You got some nasty. Still got butt dreads. Is what you got going on back there.
So the dingleberries?
You're making jankum in your own
This
pair
is
of pants.
seriously the worst part about doing this show. I can't tell you how many fucking conversations about poop I have had to sit through.
It all devolves to
It's just
shit. ridiculous.
ridiculous. I can't believe this is a topic amongst men.
Yeah, I mean isn't that what guys talk about?
Wait.
Pooping?
We're here to talk about metal, not your shit.
I talk about poop all day.
Show of hands. Who shaves their balls?
I trim them. I can't shave. How do you shave them?
It's precision.
Do you use a blade or like
Oh,
an
yeah.
electric razor?
Electric razor.
Hey
you got-
guys,
you
let's
got a
listen to
raisinette
some metal
down there.
music. This is why
So
we're
bad.
here.
We got another
Jesus
Bastard song coming up.
Christ. I feel like
I
it.
am how I
What we're
appear
talking
in
about?
nature.
Male
I
grooming.
can hear
Male
this.
grooming
Yeah.
101.
Male grooming 101.
So when we start doing
Morgan,
that
all the
advice
guys-
column
all
of
the
how to
guys at
shave your
home-
balls, I'll hit up you.
Here's the
Common
key for male
courtesy.
grooming. Don't.
Jesus.
Don't.
It's common courtesy.
Got a little fuzz balls.
Well, this sounds like the perfect time to listen to Lost Souls because that is what you are, a lost soul. Here's another Bastards Asylum track.
listening to The Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Now sit back and listen.
Woo! All right, that was another Bastards Asylum track. That was
Lost
Souls. Yeah. And I am Lugo Blaze, Morgan Danielle, not the chin hair, the Charlie of knowledge. You know what? He's got the chin hair going.
Oh, a
The
little bit.
Chuck. And we are rocking out here on the Metal Experience, and that was another tasty track. What was Lost Souls about?
Tim's drug addiction. He's cuckoo for crack.
Song about me, a motherfucking idiot.
Being a motherfucking idiot?
It's a song I wrote about addiction. Not necessarily about me, but definitely a song about addiction. Just having it wrapped around, having it and just trying to beat it, I guess.
Beat it.
Yeah.
Beat it. Very cool, very cool. So what's the writing process like for you guys?
Total hell.
Oh,
Total
yeah. It's
garbage.
Denny has like
Shitfest.
an unlimited amount of riffs he writes, and then
Riffmaster?
He brings it to me and him. He's like,
Yeah,
"What do you
me-
think about
me
that?"
and Corey.
And then
We shoot down 90%.
about
of
90% of the riffs he writes. We tell him no, and you can tell by each song like what he's been listening to for that week. So like how he writes, it's crazy. So like one week he was on a Crowbar kick. And like he comes with these riffs and they're like slow and like dredgy. I'm like, "Were you listening to Crowbar?" And he's like, "Yeah, a little bit." Or he'll come with like these like fast riffs. I'm
I
like,
just listened to Psychroptic. I'm like, I've been telling you to listen to Psychroptic for years. He's like, oh, they're badass. Here, I got this riff.
They're like, "No."
No.
I laughed because when you said crowbar, I thought Counting Crows.
You would, Morgan. Have you been listening to fucking Counting Crows again, Denny? Yeah.
I was like, that's not metal at all.
He just bought a great guitar, actually.
He would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To play Counting Crows covers?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they did a Hillary Duff cover. Counting Crows is only next.
The Duff.
The Duff.
The next step is to do Creed.
Because it... But no!
Oh, because we love the Jesus.
That was actually my first concert as a kid.
You saw Creed?
My stepdad was like, "I'm taking you to a concert." I'm like, "All right, fuck yeah, it's gonna be great." Get the tickets. It was what was
like,
it?
"I'm gonna take you
Alpine.
higher."
It was Alpine Valley. It was.
Can you take me higher?
It was American Hi-Fi. 3 Doors Down just put their first album out in Creed, and as a kid, I was like blown the fuck away.
I like American Hi-Fi.
I had a 3 Doors Down shirt forever. It just had like the 3 and like the Superman symbol, and it was like kryptonite in the back. I thought it was.
You
fucking
still
King.
wear it?
I wish I had it. I thought it was King Dingling back then with that 3 Doors Down shirt.
Here, man, I'll listen to fucking 3 Doors Down and fucking drinking Budweisers, you know, fucking... give me a pack of Marlboro Reds, please. Budweisers.
I thought that was the best
Did you just
concert.
Sounds like
memorize
Eddie.
that whole
Sounds like
commercial?
that. What? What'd you say to me, Morgan?
Keep talking.
Anyway, well, it's about that time. Morgan, is it about that time
It's about that time.
for some Captain Charlie?
Captain Charlie.
Captain Chuck.
Captain Chuck. What you got?
Well, Chucky, we're going to finger bang you. I mean,
What?
point
What?
at... What?
What?
Vince is finger blasting you right now.
Oh, my God.
Give him the finger blast.
I'm gonna pancake dick.
We're going to pancake dick the shit out of you.
I think Luco's being extra disgusting tonight because Bastards Asylum is on. Usually he's a
Yeah.
little bit more
Yeah, I mean,
toned
fucking-
down, just a little bit.
We're gonna be invited
But
every
Good.
week.
Yeah.
Today,
Good job, Vince and Corey.
he's all about just being
Pancake dick.
obnoxious.
Way to
talking
corrupt
about?
Lugo.
When you get home, you're going to get a spanking for just being stupid.
All right, I'm down.
No, it's not going to happen. You're not lucky
No,
enough.
actually, I changed my mind. That's not happening.
Not happening.
Well, Charles, you got a couple 238 announcements for us?
I got a couple of tour newses.
Okay. Well, fuck us up with some tour news, baby.
Black Label Society is going to be going on tour soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They announced at the Rave in Milwaukee.
Corrosion and Conformities with them, right?
Yeah.
Cock.
Oh, I want to see them again.
Oh, I want to see Cock so bad.
I Hate God and Red Fang.
With I Hate God and Red
Oh
Fang?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
That's sick.
Cock.
I Hate God will play December 29th to January 20th, and then February 11th to the 27th. And then Red Fang will play January 26th and the 9th.
I'm a fan of both.
Red cock.
Tour starts December 27th, stops in Chicago January 3rd at House of Blues, and the tour ends February 27th in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Word up.
August Burns Red is going to be going on tour.
Oh my God, the new album is so good. It's Grammy nominated.
With Born of Osiris,
Oh my
Era, and
Morgan pooped in her pants.
Nope.
and Ocean Grove.
Ocean
I
Grove.
would totally see Boo and August Burns Red. Take me.
And tour starts October 24th in Sacramento, California. Stops in Chicago Thursday, January 11th. And then you can also see them Friday.
At the rave in Milwaukee.
Yep.
So, if maybe the rave, last time Morgan really wanted to see August Burns Red at the rave.
And we met them.
And I ruined our photo op.
He totally ruined the photo op.
And
Luco's got to do kung fu moves
I
in
don't-
front of everybody
That's
he
not.
meets.
No, I didn't. I know what kung fu in the
He
pit.
does
So as long as you
these
guys are thinking,
stupid fucking faces that annoy the shit out of me.
yeah, listen, I'm not very photogenic.
And he had to
you ever seen
make
my face?
the dumbest face of him rolling his eyes back and like,
I didn't
and
do
made
that,
the
did I?
vocalist laugh so fucking hard that during the picture, the vocalist isn't even looking. This was a professionally shot picture.
Hey,
And
man.
I paid money for
His
for
loss.
Luco to ruin.
His loss, man. His loss.
Yeah.
So the rave, I barely even watched their set because I was fucking hammered drunk,
Tell the story later.
and I just fucking man,
Story time is later.
Great
Luco,
time.
not now.
great
Yes.
time. I
Not
highly
now.
recommend
Charlie
going to
finish his
concerts at the
stuff.
rave.
Oh my
That's
god.
all I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
haven't been there since 2004.
I was there on Sunday.
Yeah. We'll compare stories. And dicks.
And
and
August
pancake
Burns-
dicks.
No, you will not.
He was with Dakota. He was getting plenty of pay.
Oh my god.
What lame ass band did you say?
Sorry.
Queens of the Stone Age. I was upset it was sold out, actually.
Yeah.
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of you two there, and you know what I didn't do? Like it, because I was like, Queens of the Stone Age, kiss my balls. Fucking queer bag.
Was
They've
Dave
got a
Grohl there?
couple good songs.
No Dave Grohl.
God damn it.
Dave Schmoll was there, playing drums. All right, what else you got for us, Chuck?
And August Burns Red tour ends April 1st in Germany.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn. Any Bastards tour news over in Germany? You guys heading over there?
Yeah, in 2023, we're
Cool.
planning on doing a whole tour.
Cool.
Maybe. I mean, it's in the works. We're trying to get with the band Accept. You know, the German.
This was a serious question.
We're not trying to hype it too much because I'm pretty sure Corey's not going to be in the band. at
I'll
that
probably be
time.
out. I'll probably be out of the band. I have a lease that's. I'll get tired of playing or something.
Dennis has another wedding he has to go
He has
to.
to. He has to. Oh yeah, he's got to.
Oh, he's got. It's my cousin's wedding. I can't do the tour.
My
guys.
cousin's
It's my
nephew's
wedding.
next door neighbor's brother's wedding.
I kind of got forced into
You
this
know
band,
that,
actually.
yeah.
Well, yeah, because you lived upstairs.
I lived upstairs.
Go downstairs. We need someone to play
I
drums.
went on a big.
That's exactly how it
I went
went.
on a big tangent of how I'm not going to play music and take a break for a little bit from the band I was just in. Not even a week later, he's knocking on my door because the old drummer quit. He's like, so Matt quit the band, and Vince and Tim are coming over on Wednesday.
You're in the band.
So if you want to come down and jam, da-da-da. And then Wednesday comes, he's like, hey, you going to jam or what? And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go down there.
And then history was made.
History was made.
Oh my goodness! All right, so August Burns Red finishing the tour in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
What else you got for us, brother?
I don't know if you guys are really into Trans-Siberian Orchestra at all.
They are amazing live.
They will be playing December 28th at the Allstate Theater.
I think they play there every year pretty much.
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's going to be 2 times.
Didn't the main guy die like not too long?
One of them
Yeah, one
last
of the
year.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
The guy
Really?
the guy that played Santa.
Yeah. The narrator guy.
Santa's dead?
One of yeah. Sorry to break it to you.
We saw George. We went 2 years ago, and fucking George from Scars of Armageddon was
Yeah,
just like, "Dude, what's going on?" I'm like,
Yeah.
It was funny, just kind of funny seeing
It's a
run
cool
into
show.
people.
And the 2 times are 3 p.m. and 8 p.m.
3 p.m. and 8 p.m. putting on a double duty show. Keyword duty.
Duty.
Speaking of duty.
You got a poo poo? What else you got for us, Chuck?
The Fratellis.
The guys that do the theme song for the Blackhawks.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's their song, and then the Blackhawks just started using
Chelsea
it.
Dagger.
Yeah.
And those guys are going to be going on tour soon.
I just want to hear them play
They
Chelsea
have
Dagger.
other songs other than that?
I feel like they just.
Yeah.
They're like that band in Star Wars that just keeps playing that same song over and over.
The whole set, it's like we have a 45-minute set, guys, and it's that song for
Chelsea
45
Dagger.
minutes.
And their
That's the
tour
Pee Wee
already
Herman song.
started November 3rd.
Sorry, Chuck.
Keep reading, please.
Steal this notebook from someone?
Oh, no.
You did.
You have
Look
a
at that smirk.
theft case.
Fucking notebook ass stealing ass motherfucker.
You're a notebook ass stealing ass motherfucker.
All right. What else you got for us?
Stops in Chicago. Their tour stops in Chicago Friday, May 11th at the Metro.
The Metro.
I love the Metro.
I have yet to be there.
I've
Ever?
only been there
Never
once.
You've never been to the Metro?
No,
You-
Tim, I don't go to concerts every weekend. I don't know what the Metro is.
You've never been to the Metro?
No, I've never been to the Metro.
Wow.
I've seen some sweet
what's
bands
wrong
at the
with you?
Metro.
Wow.
The Metro.
Wow. I bought this shirt at the Metro
When Cannibal Corpse
when
played
Cannibal
there.
Corpse played there.
And you weren't there because
I was
don't
there.
go to the Metro.
Actually, I don't know if that
Were
was.
we even
No,
supposed to
actually, I
go to
think it
that
was House
show?
of Blues. I lied. That was House of Blues.
Was it
But I've been to the Metro.
I gotta play with my heart,
for someone
Luco.
else. Sorry. What else you got for us, Chuck?
And their tour ends May 22nd in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Here. And anything else for us?
I got band news that basically goes into my pick of the week.
Okay. Pick my nose.
My favorite band, War of Ages. And they're from Erie, Pennsylvania. They're coming out with a new album December 8th.
I believe it's Agaz. War of Agaz.
Obviously, you can't read.
I guess not. I guess you gotta go back to elementary school.
Fuck yeah. I'd fucking beat
There's
up
no
kids for
R.
their lunch money. Ages. Agaz.
Spelling is
Guys.
stupid.
Like the local band, Agaz of Aries.
Yeah. Come on, Morgan.
That
Do
sounds
the
like
program.
That sounds like a wrestler's name.
But I would go back to grade school and beat kids up for their lunch money. Because I'm a bastard. Can I join you guys?
Did you
Be
seriously?
bastards. Could we be
I'm
bastards?
learning a lot
Can we be
about you today. I don't
bastards
think
together?
this is
You want
going
to
to
be a
work
bastard
anymore.
with us?
Can I be
Thanks for
bastard
tuning
with you
in.
guys?
Tonight
you
is
wanna
Luco's
go just
last
beat up
show
kids
on the Metal Experience.
Vince is with me. Who's coming with me? Vince is like, I'm down to beat up some kids.
We're going stricken.
We're going to beat up kids in the quad.
Did you ever meet a 9-year-old? They're all a bunch of pricks.
All right.
Their album comes out December 8th. It's called Alpha. And last Thursday, they just released their single off their album. And the song that we were listening to is called Cutthroat.
Cutthroat. All right, Morgan. Set that shit up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? You got Diggs McNasty,
Timmy D,
Corey Cormander Davidson,
and Jared Ercole from Fools Through, and we fucking love metal. So listen in to the metal experience because there's some cool motherfuckers. Goddammit, ho ho!
What's going on, guys? Just heard Cutthroat from War of Ages, their their single off their new album. And that's coming out December 8th. You can also check out their merch and everything on their website. You can also go on their Facebook page, and surprisingly, they also have a MySpace page.
What?
That's still around?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
looked up my old profile
Surprisingly.
not too long ago.
What do you mean, Bastards Asylum doesn't have a MySpace page?
No.
Who's on your top 8? Corey?
Oh, fuck. Who was on my top?
I want to say Vince was on my top 8 at one time. I don't know. I know
Damn.
Vince a long time. We're both 100 years old.
Remember they made like the top 8, and then because we were complaining about it, they made like up to 20 people. Yeah, that's when it was.
So you had up to 20 people on your top 20?
No, I didn't have anybody. I just took it off.
Fuck all these
Fuck these people.
motherfuckers. It's like, I got a MySpace page. I got no friends.
I had a sick music. Like,
That's my goal.
we can put music on there, so when they open it up, I usually get blasted in the ass with like something.
I remember I had Beneath the Massacre, one of their many songs. It just started, and so same thing when you turn it on. It's just like, yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah. Have you ever
Oh.
heard Beneath the Massacre, The Surfacing on full blast?
I'm pretty sure that's on my
Morgan,
iPod.
pull up Beneath the Massacre, The Surfacing, and put it on full blast really quick. Let these boys get a quick
No.
idea of how my MySpace page was.
I can't remember. I think I had like card effects or something on mine or whatever.
Mine was Cornbugs, Lord Lawnmower.
That's the best song ever.
What was that?
Cornbugs.
The Cornbugs.
The
From Bill Mosley.
Bill Mosley.
Yeah.
From Texas
Pull
Chainsaw
the
Yeah, he had a
microphone
band?
closer to you, sir.
You gotta
Oh, sorry,
speak
I
into
got-
it.
There you
I
go.
gotta
We're
get
good now.
closer.
Don't kiss it.
All right, Morgan, do two things. Pull up
No,
The Surfacing by Beneath the Massacre
we'll do it
real
on a
quick,
break.
and then pull up
We'll do it on a break.
Corn Bugs.
We'll do
Lord
it on a break.
Lawnmower.
Lord Lawnmower.
Or pig.
We'll do it on a break.
Too.
Shut up.
Shut up.
So back to Bastards Asylum.
The Bastards.
The Bastards.
So you guys have one show coming up right now,
Yeah.
28th.
28th. Any more shows after that?
We're
No.
taking a little break
No.
because he works retail and it's
Who's
holiday
he?
season. Tim.
Me.
You work retail.
Fucking
I work at
Tim.
Target.
What?
And
I
quarter
can't
4
play
is the worst.
shows.
Pushes carts.
Black Friday, Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Christmas,
Then
all
we just
that
kind of want to write too.
mojo.
Yeah, we're gonna
After a
write some
while, you
stuff.
kind of get tired of playing the same set list and shit. So
But yeah, we definitely
Corey's
write
got
new
3
songs.
songs he hates.
I got 3 songs I want gone like right off the bat.
All
They're
right.
gone. They're
Gone.
gone, son.
Tired of playing.
But we did have a really busy summer. We were basically playing 2-3 shows a month at least. So
Yeah.
we had a really busy summer, and now it's time to write some new music.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for our next album that we're gonna hopefully record.
Are we doing an
maybe next
album
year.
or a demo?
Demo.
Are we doing a demo or
We're
an
doing
album?
demos. I'm saying it right now.
Whatever.
The whole time.
Demos.
What are we,
So-
minor
It's
threat?
time to decide.
We're never doing a full length. It's
What
all
are we?
demos.
What are we? Minor
So,
threat?
boys,
Put out a discography.
Why
at
don't
the
we
end of
play another? Talking about demos. Why don't we play another track off of the EP?
Is it redemption?
it? Is it redemption?
Is it Redemption?
Let's play redemption.
All right. We're hearing a bunch of people asking for Redemption currently.
Play warm
so
beer.
I'm listening to the voices in my head, and
Freebird.
Coked Out looks
Play
pretty good. Redemption it is.
I like to rock April 1.
All right. Figure out what he just said and listen to Redemption.
Yeah, do it.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hey, I'm Ben. We're from Snowberry, and you're listening to The Metal Experience.
Woo! We just heard Redemption by Bastard Asylum. I am Luke O'Blaze.
All you really know is that you're floating in the sky.
What?
Morgan Danielle, Charlie, or as we call him, Chuck. And that was another Bastard Asylum track. And what was that floating in the sky thing, Morgan?
You'll find out more as we listen.
But at the end of the day, brother, we're all gonna die.
What?
Can anyone else hear this, or is we just sound like a weirdo? Like we just have these long pauses and you're doing weird stuff.
I'm just trying to find funny noises to add as we go.
What? I'm not funny enough for you?
Not anymore.
That's
no,
it.
I'm just
I'm
trying
gonna go home and shave my balls.
This guy gets it.
Good.
It's common courtesy.
What'd you say, Vinny? Common courtesy not to?
I am as I appear in nature.
It's common courtesy not to shave my balls. Take me as I am.
I voted for Bush twice.
You son of a bitch. Well, Morgan, take it away.
Okay. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the upcoming album. Jenny Holland, our writer, whose birthday is actually today. Happy birthday, Jenny.
Happy birthday.
Wrote a review of your self-titled. So how long did it take you to put out that?
7 years.
How long did it take you to put out?
How long did it take? Like about, I'd say about like a year playing shows, and then we said we got to start recording this. Or
Well, it's all like, we did the drums and then we did guitars and stuff, and it was like 4.5 months of Tim trying to get in the damn studio because he's a bitch. I'm gonna do my lyrics, and then I'm gonna do bass, and then I'm gonna do lyrics again, and then I'm gonna do bass again.
Morgan, what are you doing? Is that screaming donkey?
Close enough.
It's a sheep.
A screaming sheep?
He knows it by heart.
He knows it by the scream.
Yeah.
Oh. Jeez, Morgan. And I think the funny thing is she plays these and we can hear them, but when you listen back to this, it's just going to be dead silent and we're just laughing for some reason. Oh my God. She does that all the time, and then it's randomly in the interview, you'll just hear us laughing for no reason. Oh my God, Morgan, jeez.
Wait for it. That is a sheep.
Screaming. What are you doing over there?
This dude just got owned in the face.
Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with her.
She can see it.
Yeah, she can see it. She can hear it. We can hear
All
it.
right.
No one else can hear it.
We'll look at this later. Oh my God, I'm dying. All right, so 7 years of just Timmy not figuring out his life and constantly going
Wearing
back
pink
and
rainbow
telling you
death
guys.
metal shirts.
No, really what it comes down to is we've been working on this project, we've been writing forever, but in reality, once Corey joined the band, that's once we started getting some solid songs together, and that's what we put on this album. Everything we wrote was for the most part, was one song that we brought along with us, but that we did after Corey joined the band.
I literally told Denny how to write "Why Not" by mouthing guitar riffs to him. Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what it was.
Which was very helpful.
Yeah, it was. And he just kind of looked at me with this if Denny was here, he has this blank stare and just looks at you yeah. Okay.
Well, he's got kind of a Google eye too, so one eye's really dilated, and then he's looking past you with the other.
The one eye that's dilated is looking into your soul.
That's a David Bowie kind of thing. Except it's to the left. David Bowie looked right at you with the dilated pupil. His is lazily to the left.
Timmy, you good over there?
I don't know what to say.
I'm
Timmy's just like, I don't know, man.
We're the worst band ever.
We're super mean to each other.
Oh,
too,
it's
so
insane.
super,
Like,
it's
we
great.
are the worst band.
What's the worst insult that you've given each other?
Well, I wouldn't say there's a specific insult, but like when Tim announced that he was having a baby, his other band, Evangelist, gave him a bunch of congratulations and pats on the back, and we berated him for like 2 hours straight. Like you even thinking about the band at all? We were, you piece of shit.
Wow.
True story.
We dadded him for like the whole practice. Like nothing got done, and then everyone else was like, congratulations. We're like, what the fuck you doing, man? Come on.
You fucked up. You fucked up
You,
bad.
you done messed up, AA Ron. Are you even thinking
For the most, yeah.
about
If
the band?
everyone can walk up to us and be like, you guys played a great show, and we're like, listen, you fucked up on like this and this and this.
Well, I'll
knock it off.
I'll break it down for people. People be like, "Oh, good show." I'm like, "No, we fucked up here and here and here." And if you fucking listen to it, you're full of shit.
Half the time, it's me and Tim laughing at each other because one of them, between Denny and Vince, someone fucked up somewhere, and we just keep on trucking with it.
It's never me. Never.
Never.
For me.
Nope.
Goddamn liar.
I'm fucking perfect. Every
This
time.
song is called whatever.
FT.
I fucking nailed it. Not really. I fucking fucked up bad.
Me and Tim looked at each other like, okay.
This next song is Lost Souls.
Oh shit, we're not playing that anymore.
No, I'm. You said Lost Souls. I'm playing I Burn the Undead. So just fucking deal with it.
Halfway through song, like Corey, you're like, we're not playing Lost Souls, are we?
Which was tough because I am not in the monitors at all.
It was literally like,
which is tough because I don't know what the rest of the band is playing.
I was literally like hunched over like towards his cab and then going off of Tim's lyrics. I pretty much like ad-libbed that performance completely. I'm surprised I even got through it.
Which is why we didn't win. It was a battle of the bands, and we did not win that.
Yeah, we did not win it. Denny.
Oh, Denny.
Fucking Dennis.
Denny. It all whittles down to Denny. Like, it's not even our fault. It just, in reality, it was all his fault. And I told him.
It's all Denny.
I told him
to restring his guitar, or maybe bring the other 80 guitars he owns.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm fine, bro. And then that happened. And he still hasn't learned his lesson.
Brutal.
Good job.
Brutal.
Denny. We use him for his practice space. That's all he's good for.
Oh, man.
The truth comes out.
No, he knows.
Yeah,
he knows already.
Denny's the only guy we can berate, and he's just perfectly fine. I'm like, Denny, let me tell you something. Just go off on him. He's like, all right, man, cool. And just kind of like walk away. Anybody else gets their feelings hurt, start feeling some type of way, not him.
All right, cool.
He's
Sounds
like,
good.
He's like, all right, man. And this kind of carries on.
I'm going to bash your fucking face. All right, cool.
All
Well,
right, man, I'm gonna go over here. I'll be drinking these Keystones.
All right,
So
I'll fucking
just let
talk to
me
you later.
Just let me finish that, I guess.
Well, that's the dynamic of the band. We're all super mean to each other.
Denny drinks Keystone, and then we just write music.
Tim concurs.
I concur.
Fuck you, Tim. You fucking pink shirt. There's your fucking faggot beard.
I'm always at band practice on time. These two are usually humping each other's legs at Woodman's, trying to figure out what beer they want to get.
You ever been to Woodman's?
I live by Woodman's. I look at all the fancy beer, and I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'm just going to grab this Coors Banquet, I guess, and just kind of ride out.
Mister, I never bring beer to band practice, but I'll drink
Beer to
one
beer
of yours.
practice.
I brought
I've been
beer to
drinking.
band practice. When was the last time I took one of your beers?
2 weeks ago.
That is a bold-faced lie.
Now, do you hear what he's communicating to you? How does that make you feel?
It's a goddamn liar.
It makes me feel like I want to punch him in his bitch vagina.
Now, do you see how he's reacting? How does that make you feel?
It makes
Vince.
me feel like I want to punch him in his bitch vagina.
That's Vince for you.
Now, let's look at the big picture. What does this do for Bastards Asylum?
Makes us write more music.
It comes full circle.
It
There's a
comes
reason
full
why you
circle.
do that.
We don't encourage each other with anything.
I can't take a compliment, so if you give me one, it's not going to go well.
Oh, yeah. My head's big enough. I'm not trying to make it any bigger.
He's got a massive noggin.
It's insane.
If you pureed my head,
it would fit.
I could fit 2 of my heads inside his head.
Inside of mine, and then some. You know how hard it is to find hats? It's insane.
So you gotta buy stretchy ones and non-fitted hats.
This is a fitted hat. The non-fitted hats don't work because it's always on the last one, and it looks like I'm wearing like a pony league like style hat where everyone just like fits it on their head like perfect.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
This is where's it at?
9 3/4.
It's too damn big.
It's gotta be
It's huge. No, it's like
8's the most.
No, it's like a step or 2 below an 8, I believe.
7 3/4.
Depending on if I grow my hair out or not. 7 3/4. Now Dad knows what to get me for Christmas.
The lower the number, the bigger the hat is?
No, the lower the number, the smaller the head. The bigger the number.
I want to say I'm like a 7 1/3 is my hat size. So if he's got a big old noggin, maybe it's 7 3/4. It's not much of a buffer of size.
Well, it's not diameter. It's height, really.
It's height. It's a height thing.
You got
we're talking
one of them
hat sizes.
high heads.
Oh yeah,
high
it's like
heads.
total high head. It's like hot. It like goes back. It's gross.
It's gross.
It's gross. I wear a hat for a reason.
Oh my goodness. Morgan, what do you keep doing over there?
I don't know, but I think it's that time. Luco?
Oh shit.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
All right, good. Here we go.
All right, this week brought to you by Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more info. The band, Noxie Arena. Noxii. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They are from Bristol, Rhode Island. We got a brand new song from their upcoming album that is self-titled. This song is Bred for Annihilation. Let's do it!
Don't complain. Hey, you listen to Extinguish the Sun. This is the Metal Experience. Fucking tear it up.
All right, that was the Hey, Look What I Found segment that is brought to you by Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more info. And that band was Noxie Arena, Noxii, and then Arena. And they were from Bristol, Rhode Island. And that song is off of their upcoming album, their upcoming self-titled album, Bread. And that song is Bread for Annihilation. That was pretty rockin', Morgan.
Woo!
Pretty rockin'. I'm Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and we got Chuck next to me over here to my left. And we are rocking here on the Metal Experience with Bastards Asylum. We were just talking about butt chugging. Vince's, I guess, a master at butt chugging.
Thanks for not talking about meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
God damn it. Now you had to bring it up.
Yeah, I got to.
You didn't have to.
One more, you know what?
Yeah, I have to.
Earlier today, I said that to myself. Like, I was at work, and I was like, fucking meat and potatoes. And that was it. I was like,
It
all
makes
right.
Vince so mad. He's like brewing over there.
Yeah, nope.
I love it.
It's like, we're meat and potatoes, man. I'm like, fuck off, Tim. I can't believe you said that. Now we got to deal with this bullshit, and then it keeps coming up.
Meat and potatoes.
What kind
That's why I didn't say it, because I'm like, I know Vince doesn't like it. But fucking every time I see Tim out and about in the scene, I'm like, meat and potatoes!
We actually came up with a shirt idea, me and Vince and Denny. We're just making a shirt that says meat and potatoes on it.
I didn't come up with that.
Yeah, you were there. You said
No,
you were
I
totally
said
in.
no.
You said yes.
No, fuck off.
Like a pot roast with potatoes.
No, that is a good idea.
Meat and potatoes.
Like a guy eating fucking a pot roast in the fucking front of the shirt.
And then Bastards Asylum.
Yep.
So the whole meat and potatoes thing got started. So Timmy was on with the Evangelist. He was like, "Oh yeah, my band Bastards Asylum. We're we're your meat and potatoes death metal band." Like, meat and potatoes. All right. So yeah, every time I see Timmy now, I'm like, meat and potatoes. I didn't do it today, Vince, because I knew you dislike it. But since Timmy brought it up,
I brought it up.
fucking.
I just want to bring something else up.
Uh-oh.
Your begoner?
No. I have a question for my guitarist.
What is that, Tim?
Why does Metallica owe you money, dude?
Because of the Load and Reload album.
Oh, my ears are so sweaty.
I'm totally fucking blowing it.
The Load and Reload
What was
album,
wrong with them?
which I thought were
Alright.
pretty awesome.
They were not. They were so bad.
Oh my god. There's a lot of good songs
You gonna
on
tell
there.
me Mama Said
2 by
wasn't your
4
favorite song?
Fuel, Devil's Dance is one of my
No,
favorite
because
songs.
old Metallica songs were about something. Like one was about something, and like all those other songs. And
You
it's
want?
like,
You know what?
What
Hold
the
on.
fuck is Fuel about? It's about nothing. It's about
What has
fucking,
Mama said about his mama? Telling him
said.
stuff.
yeah, what's up?
My mama
said.
My mama said. My mama said.
The reason that their albums were so good in the early days is because Cliff wrote them, and then they ran out of material, and they're like, "Fuck it, Load, I guess." Here's what we got.
He's totally glossing over the Black Album, which was garbage too.
There's like, all right.
What
you know
about
what?
Injustice?
And Justice was awesome.
Injustice was
Love
good.
Injustice.
My favorite had to be Master. Ooh, you know what?
You know what?
My favorite album probably has to be Injustice.
If you go back and you listen to the drumming on Master of Puppets, it's fucking terrible.
Basic as fuck.
I said it. It is the most
Hold on.
basic fucking boring drummer.
Have you heard the isolated tracks for on the Justice for All album? He's fucking like all the double bass parts and shit. Like he just like barely makes it through. He just kind of flutters, and it's like dead fish flopping on a table. Like, you know what I mean? It's really bad. He was supposed to get kicked out of that band, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Cliff and James were talking about after the Master Puppets tour.
I think I did hear about this.
And
Kicking him out because of how
kicking him out
terrible
'cause
the drummer he
fucking,
was?
Yeah, pretty much. And then fucking blah, blah, blah. Bus falls on bass player, Jason Newsted, etc. Lars Ulrich ruins the band. Load, reload.
This,
But no,
you know
seriously.
where I heard this from? I I'm pretty sure Scott Ian wrote that in his biography because he was close with the band during that time because they were sharing a band space, I think, at the time when Metallica started recording. That's when they became friends, and that's exactly around the time that it happened because Kirk and James had confided in Scott that they were going to kick out Lars, and then eventually, I mean, they told Lars it was supposed to happen. I mean, he knows about it now.
Later on, yeah. I just feel bad for Rob McGovney. That bass player fucked it up.
You done fucked up, Ron.
No, Rob McGovney, the first bass player.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't doing this shit.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with this, man.
Regrets.
The regrets. But yeah, I think it's kind of funny when people are like, oh man, Master of Puppets is my favorite Metallica album. It's like, dude, the drumming is garbage. Like, I remember growing up, I was like, oh my God, this album is amazing. And then, like, you go back and listen to it now, it's like, wow, this is terrible. Like, this drumming, like you said, it's the most basic fucking drumming ever.
There's like he has this like massive drum kit. He doesn't even use it.
I think my only favorite song off of that album is Orion.
I like
that album's really good.
I think
Disposable Heroes is really good
That's
too.
That's probably my favorite one. Disposable Heroes.
But like dude, so basic. Damage Inc. is pretty sweet though too. So, I mean, actually, yeah, that album's pretty awesome. But but the drumming is just so basic.
And then now, because he has money, he can do whatever he wants. He can play whatever he wants, however he wants. People are just like,
yeah. Oh man, you want to use a piccolo for this album? Let's do it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the snare and we're just gonna take the snare wires, gonna flip it down, boom, Saint Anger. Like who talked it? Like no one talked him out of that. Like that's a shit idea.
Like I could see if he did it for like one song,
not even,
and then they're like, all right. That's it.
My
like
favorite,
you got it. You got your one song with it. Now let's go back to.
Remember that scene? You saw that Some Kind of Monster DVD they put out. Remember that scene with Lars's dad? They're in the recording studio, and this is the part that made me crack up the most. Lars is like, "My dad's in the studio listening to this, da da da," and he's showing him this track, and like Lars is like super excited about it. His dad just sitting on the couch, and he like hits the stop button. He was like, "So what do you think?" And like in dead silence, his dad's like, "Delete that."
I only saw that movie.
I just kind of want to watch that now just to see that part.
That's hilarious.
And it's funny because we both own it. How
yeah.
have we
I don't know why
not watched
it's
that
not
again.
very good.
I found it hilarious. I liked it. I just laughed because they sound like such crybabies.
And you know
they wanted to film their therapy sessions
I think
to make money off of it.
The worst song ever, Invisible Kid. And Morgan's like, I love that song.
I do like that
I'm like,
song.
you would. That's
Hey,
literally the worst
That was
Metallica
the story
song
of my life
ever.
during that time. Okay,
Invisible
it
Kid
spoke to me.
always shits in his pants and then
No.
he wipes it on his face.
Wait, what
and
album was that off?
Goes
Saint
in the
Anger.
bathroom and it's down his leg and now it's behind his kneecap and it's like
You know
there's
what? I
poop all
found
over
my
the
way
place.
back to the older Metallica albums from that album.
What?
That came out when I was just starting into metal. That was one of the albums that came out that year.
So good.
So I looked at it and I was like, okay, no. At the same time, I picked
This
up.
fist looks
Can
like
you
the one I'm going
shut the
to fist
fuck-
my butthole with.
What? I'm going to ignore that comment for a couple minutes, and then when we're on a break,
Your
what
ass
the
is grass,
fuck is
son.
wrong with you? I picked up Saint Anger and Ride the Lightning at the exact same time because it was the only two
You
albums.
should have immediately thrown Saint Anger in the garbage.
One of those is way better than the other.
I am well aware of this, but it was the only two albums of that band that the library had at that very moment, and I had to listen to each one and go, from Saint Anger,
Is
I
this the same
listened
band?
to. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. There was a couple tracks on Saint Anger I liked. It was okay, but I liked Ride the Lightning a lot better, and that's how
That's
I found
'cause
Metallica.
It's like their best album.
I had mine was Load. Like my stepdad had the Load tape, like Metallica.
How does that make you feel, Vince? He's already shooting fire at you.
I didn't
now.
buy it, but like at the time as a kid, I was like, "Well, this is the best album ever." And then I'm at Kmart, and I'm going through the tapes and shit, and I see Metallica Kill 'Em All, and I was maybe 10, had to be 10.
So Vince was about 45.
And if that, even younger. And I'm like, Mom, can I have this tape? And she's like, she grabs, she's like,
It's
oh
not
yeah.
hair metal.
She's like, yeah, boom, threw in the cart. My mom was one of those things like, hey Mom, can I have this tape? Yep, threw in the cart. Didn't matter what it was. But like I put that album on, I was
Can
like,
we go shopping with your mom?
blew
Laura?
my fucking mind back. I was like, clicked in, all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell? Boom, mind blown. I look and think I'm like reading into it and all that, and then never fucking since then.
And then Load came out, and you felt betrayed.
Yeah, Reload came out, and I was like, I'm not even gonna fuck with that.
Vince needs money because.
And Kirk Hammett went on the radio and said, "This is the album's gonna be like more like our roots," and he fucking lied to me and fucking owes me fucking $36.
Did you write them a letter?
Kirk, you owe me $36.
I write them a letter twice a month. I have yet to see my money, and it's bullshit.
Can you post it on Facebook and tag them next time for the world to read?
Kirk, I still have not received my check.
I've written you 576 times.
Because I feel like if more people
album.
saw it and people commented, I think Metallica might see it this time.
Kirk, I'm very disappointed I still have not received my check. This is letter number 474.
You can tag each of their Facebook pages in your letter now. We can make it public. This is social media time, Vince.
$36 check.
Can we
make
exploit
that payable to Vince so-and-so. Here is my address.
like that lady who got fired from Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
we can do
so-and-so's wife?
Yeah, we can totally do that. Like,
What's
with
his
Vince.
What was his name? Scott's wife?
Someone's wife. Yeah. Why did Scott's wife get
Why'd
fired?
Scott's wife get fired?
What if she was just a piece of shit?
help
Like,
you.
did anyone think about that?
We're gonna help you with this, Vince. We're gonna discuss ways on the break as to what to put in this letter publicly on Facebook for you. But
I actually funny thing, Lars is actually really nice. My cousin Gabe.
They're all real nice guys.
Like,
I've heard.
because you've met them, Luco.
No, I've seen some
Tell
things.
your cousin Gabe that they owe me $36.
I should have
Pass
told
along
him
that message.
Once they give it to me, we'll be gold.
Yeah, because my cousin Gabe, he does, he hooks up with local HL. They went to high school together and all that. And he was like, they won the thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, we're in the dressing room, whatever. Here, knock at the door, and we open it, and there's Lars. Like, last person I think he'd show up. I was like, well, how was he? He's like,
last person you
really
want
nice.
to see out of Metallica.
He's like, he's very nice. I'm like, really? I figured he'd be like trying to sell you paintings.
Dutch.
or
They're
something.
all nice.
Is he Dutch?
I think so. Something like that.
He's Dutch.
Bullshit.
Is he
like
Dutch? Yeah, he's actually really nice. I was the only one that talked to him.
That's his excuse for sucking on drums.
Yeah. I'm a nice guy.
Can't kick me out. I'm a super nice guy.
I don't know if that really qualifies as influences, though, Vince. So what influences you?
Corey was like,
So besides the Metallica
Lars.
thing, but like the death metal genre. So how did you jump from Metallica to death metal?
Well,
I hate everything.
Well, I started out into gangster rap.
I would not be.
I
look
forgot about that.
But okay.
It was all Ice Cube and stuff, and then a friend of mine showed me Pantera, which totally changed my life.
You
from
totally
there on
look like a
out.
southern metaler. Yes.
And then it went from Pantera to like Slayer, which I fucking are gods to me, until they started.
Slayer's the best Slayer cover band out there right
Yes,
now.
they are. I got another rant about Slayer, but that's a whole different thing.
Do they owe you any money?
No, they don't owe me money, but they're close. if I would have bought World Painted Blood, then yes.
But they're close.
I'm feeling like we need a new
You should
segment
write them a
that
letter.
you need to
Slayer, you were close
record
to
every
owing
week
me
for us.
money.
It's called Vince's Rants.
Yeah.
And it's one album or another as to why it sucked and why Vince needs money. Record him doing this. Somebody, please.
I have many a rant.
Send it to us on your phone. Just an MP3 file. I want to hear it once a week.
Why
Just do
Metallica
one album.
owes me money. Why we're never doing a band photo. A bunch of other shit.
This is perfect. This could be really good therapy
So wait,
for
why
you.
aren't you ever doing a band photo?
Because they're stupid.
This
that's
guy.
why.
Because they're stupid.
It's a 3 against
Let's
1
all
thing.
let's all line up by a fence and look in all the same direction. The only reason you do that is because someone has a machine gun and made you.
It's a 3 out of 1 thing. Like me, Denny, and Tim can agree on something.
We're never doing it. And
Running it by Vince is like, all right, what's Vince gonna say? We're all, it's like, It's like when you're a kid and you ask your parents if your friends can stay the night. Same shit. You're either gonna yes or no.
Mom says no, Dad says yeah.
Yeah. We all 3 of us say yeah. He says no. It's like, well, looks like we're not doing it then. All right, next on the
What happens
block
if it
today.
wasn't everybody standing up against a wall and looking in the same direction?
we're all okay. We'll all stand by a waterfall, and you look that way and you look that way, and it'd be like Faith plus 1, like the fucking South Park.
What happens if
fucking
you
show.
didn't know the photo shoot was
No,
happening?
We're not doing it.
we like an intervention style photo shoot.
Yeah,
Like,
what
photo
happens if they
shoot,
like
just
took you to an alley, just pretended you guys were doing just a
What
bunch
if
of
you
stuff?
guys did a
If there
photo
was a
shoot and then just
cameraman there?
copy
crudely pasted Vince's body in it?
Well,
if it's-
I did.
yeah.
I did agree. We will do. We can do one if I'm dead in the picture.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm either gonna be hanging from the rafters or sitting on the
great.
chair with my brains blown out, and then
Jeez.
fucking just not
All
visible.
right,
because
hurry up, guys! Band photo picture before the cops come.
Bitch is dead.
What happens?
I'm gonna be really dead, but
What happens if they did a photo shoot without you, and then
it doesn't.
Crudely-
It doesn't matter because
crudely
I
pasted
do
a
all the
picture.
album art and stuff, so
Like-
I just won't put it in.
Like make
what
it
happens
look
if
like
they
we,
didn't want your album artwork and they chose to do the ones of their photos?
Damn!
or we can just like.
well, then we'll
crudely
do the next interview from the grave.
I'll kill
every
each and
damn
every
one
one
of
of these motherfuckers.
Okay, so you went from Slayer, Pantera,
To murdering Denny.
perfect. We know where Vince lies with the brutality.
Well, that's what it was. It's my musical influence all, and then Cannibal Corpse happened, which was fucking
And you
just
just
gold
went
for me.
medieval.
And then Chris Barnes left the band and refused to acknowledge them.
And that's why
anymore.
Cannibal Corpse owes him money.
I'm coming around on Cannibal Corpse. Maybe that guy might stick around. I don't know.
George?
It's only corpse grinder.
He's only been in the band for, 20 years.
Yeah.
He's finally.
Maybe. Nah, give him a shot.
Still haven't accepted him as the
The leader of the corpses.
the lead vocalist.
All right, moving on. More influences down the line.
Well, Corey obviously was Lars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Master of Puppets album.
No, influences. Shit, growing up, Motley Crue.
The Crew.
The Crew, Tommy Lee. I wanted to be Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's the reason why I'm a drummer now.
Same dick size?
I fucking wish. That'd be great. If I was
Pancakes.
fucking, if I was,
Yeah,
if
if you're him, you have
Pancake
hepatitis.
if I was packing a Clydesdale dick, I'd be fucking. I would not be in this business. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah, you were going to be a stripper, right?
Yeah, stripping. I'd be
Stripping.
stripping. When I was in better shape. I'd be fucking. I'd probably get like rolls of quarters thrown at me if that was the case.
So if you were in the hair metal scene and you
Yeah,
wanted to be a stripper,
Tying shit around
did you
your
have
junk.
costumes prepared?
No,
What would be your song?
What would be your song?
What would be your stripper
Dudes,
name?
wait, hold on. Dudes don't use pulls, so
they just and that's the thing. Like,
did you do this in front of the mirror with like hair
It
metal?
just came up with me and a buddy of mine. Like we had an idea.
Did you have wigs?
We were out drinking, and I was like, "Dude, I could totally be a stripper." And he was like, "Dude, you should totally do it." And we talked about it for months.
And he
and
danced
months
in
and
front of his
months.
dude friend.
And he's like, dance in front of my dude friend.
friends,
He's like,
all
you
of
got the
them.
moves, dude.
I wrapped the pantyhose around my dick and balls so it stays like semi-hard. Pancake dick, whatever. And then, whatever. No, but growing up, I remember watching like the Wild Side video as a kid right before Headbangers Ball got taken off the air, and I saw Tommy Lee spinning in a fucking box, and I was like, that's what I think I want to do. And then
I want to spin in a box
I
also.
want to spin in a box and have a Clydesdale dick. And
Notice he avoided the costume question.
Oh yeah, costume. Oh no, I went to the there's that adult video store in Wisconsin, like in Kenosha, Superb. And then it came down to it, and I was like, all right, gonna buy me a fucking banana hammock. And I stared at it for a minute, and at that second, I was like, I'm good. And it fucking got out of there.
But was there dancing to hair metal in your room to kind of?
No, I was just gonna go out there and do it because surprisingly, they have open fucking pole night or whatever.
For women.
Where were you at that has this?
Wisconsin.
You're
I know
like
on the
at
border does.
the local bar, just down
It
the
was
street.
do your fucking
just got
thing.
on a bar
Go to
and
the
started
sugar.
swinging.
Go to the Sugar Shack. They have dudes there
God.
and women.
my
and just
gosh.
go there for open pole night or whatever, and just fucking get up there, grease myself up,
You're
and
in a
go.
band with this dude.
Someone give me the grease.
Well,
I'm gonna go in the
I no
back.
longer want to be a stripper. I'm going to join a death metal
I'm gonna be in a death metal band. No, I kind of went through like a series of bands and like a series of influences. Like things kind of changed throughout the years, you know. And when it comes down to it, I'm pretty like when it comes to like drummers and or like music, I'm pretty basic, you know, like Tommy Aldridge and shit like that, you know. And the Appice Brothers, Vinnie Paul, you know, stuff like that, like Pantera and Motorhead and you know Raven and Jag Panzer and Iron
Jag
Maiden
Panzer.
and all that shit, you know. And like when it comes to death metal, I kind of never really touched it. Like I kind of dip my toe in the water once in a while. Then I'm like,
Your balls.
and then I'm like, I'm gonna go with some, you know, what's this album over here? You know what I mean? Or I keep going backwards. I keep going farther back. You know what I mean? Like Pentagram and And then I'll listen to bands like The Band and shit. Oh, yeah. What did you say about Pentagram?
I like Pentagram.
Yeah, Pentagram is the shit. If no one's heard of them,
Well,
listen
I
to them,
can't.
do it.
Pentagram's kind of ruined for me
But
because
they owe you money, don't they?
No, the singer.
no, the singer decided to punch his mother and fucked it all up. Now I can't listen to it.
Yeah, it was weird. But
So he owes his mother money.
he owes his mom money.
Damn right.
He had a new nose.
Fake Newtons. But no, like it's kind of like when it comes, even new music, it's hard for me to even get into. They're like, have you heard this new band? I'm like, no.
I'm good.
I'm all right. I'm gonna go over here.
Go over here.
Listen to the same, Motorhead album I've been listening to since I was in high school, and be very content. Or like Personal and the Pizzas, if you haven't heard of them, they just sing.
Who?
About
Percy and the Pizzas?
No, Personal and the Pizzas. They're from like New York. They're fucking hilarious.
Personal and the Pizzas.
We'll have to look it up.
Uncle was the thing. It's Uncle Ass and the Deadbeats. I'm kind of getting into them too. Like a lot of weird music, yeah. But
You're a strange guy, Corey.
But it's weird because I play like in a death metal band, and I fucking barely listen to it. Like I'm just like,
I play it. I don't need to listen.
I play it. Fuck it. Whatever.
Which is why he's a terrible drummer.
I'm an awful drummer. I shouldn't even be in this band. I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out yet. It wouldn't be surprising either.
Yet.
All right, what about happy metal over there?
He likes Mastodon and
Mastodon?
He likes Mastodons.
the Deftones and
Yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age and
I
stupid
definitely-
bullshit like that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Me and Vince are never really on the same page with our influences, but we definitely go to a lot of shows together too. But I definitely started
Queens
with
of the Stone Age.
Yeah, Vince would never. No, I came in like me and Vince actually drive to band practice together, and we listen to a lot of music. And yeah, there's certain bands that I'm really into that I would never put on for. But I definitely started in the new metal scene. Like, the reason why I picked up a bass was like Shovel from System of a Down or Ryan Martini from Mudvayne. Just that was what I came up in. That was like high school for me. That was late 90s, and it's really what got me into it. But when I met Vince, that's what opened me up to other bands like Slayer, and we started listening to Lamb of God, going to Lamb of God shows, and oh man, it's so much. Obituary, Exodus, Testament. Just that we were thrash, and once it got to the point where we wanted to continue to do what we were doing, and we didn't really have a vocalist, and I kind of came on board like as starting to do vocals. I just gave it my all, and death metal is what came out. So I think that's really how the bastard sound of death thrash has kind of come about, because when we started writing for this band, it was all about the thrash. It was all about those influences that I just mentioned, and but I don't have thrash vocals. I have more like, I feel, in my opinion, nowadays they've almost developed into like Black Dahlia Murder vocals, where it's like you have the screeches and then you have the guttural death metal vocals of it. And I love it. I love to do it. And maybe my vocals are gonna be screwed, and I'm not gonna be able to talk when I'm older. But it's all good. I'm just having fun doing it, and they do it for me now. So
do it. Yeah. Oh no, I meant like you just love to do it.
Oh, I love to do it.
Don't actually do it.
Just
do it.
The Nike symbol.
Well, we do have one more Bastards Asylum track to play tonight.
It's a true story.
What is the last track that we have yet to play?
It's called Coked Out Cancer Puncher. It's a story that was written by Denny, who's not here right now. And there was a day where a guy just went insane and attacked a bunch of cancer patients.
What?
Cancer
What is wrong with people?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and then the whole story kind of came out. He was from northern Wisconsin, and he did a bunch of drugs, cocaine specifically. And
cocaine accessories.
He was coked out, and he decided that his family was dead, even though they weren't. His family was fine. He just decided that they were dead, and decided to go on a rampage where he was going to attack people for killing his family. But he was really not attacking people. In specific, he was attacking cancer, because he thought cancer had killed his family. So he went to a cancer hospital and attacked a bunch of cancer patients. So this is called Coked Out Cancer Puncher.
All right. Well, here we go.
Out of my mind,
Nate from Silent Truth.
This is John from Asylum Truth.
This is Justin from Asylum Truth.
Yeah, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
Woo! That was Coked Out Cancer Puncher. That was Bastards Asylum here on the Metal Experience, rocking out Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and Charlie Chuck. Charlie Chuck. I think I'm going to start calling you Charlie Chuck. Charlie Chuck. Yeah, so it was about coked out people punching cancer patients.
Crazy shit,
sons
yo.
Of bitches.
Crazy.
Now, again, where can everyone find everything that is Bastards Asylum on the Information Superhighway?
Right now, we have our Facebook page, so just look up Bastards Asylum. We're from Kenosha. We're definitely going to be putting these 4 songs that we were able to listen to today online on Reverb Nation and a couple other outlets. Once we get that going, we'll have that on our Facebook as well. So just really come to Facebook, give us a like. And if you're, for some reason, the southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois area, definitely come check us out. We're definitely playing shows all the time.
And if you're a big fan of meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
And then also, you guys got a show coming up at the end of the month. Give me the details on that again.
It's October 28th, Champion Sports Bar. We're playing with Disintegrator. They're from Illinois, but it's closer to Iowa border. So they're actually coming a big distance to come play with us. Bastards Asylum, Devangelist, and Children of Dismay from Fox Lake, also another local band that we're good friends with. So it's the 4 of us. We're going to be playing at Champions. It's going to be a Halloween show, so we're going to have a little Halloween contest. Best costume's going to win some merch from the bands. And, it should be a good time. It's always good times when we play at Champions.
Oh, yeah. You should also get a meat and potato soup in a Campbell's Chunky.
Ooh.
Pass that out.
Steak and potato. There is such a brand. I can verify that.
Get that and be like, hey, meat and potatoes.
We're going to get that lucrative deal with Denty Moore.
Lucrative.
Woo!
We'll never go hungry again. Well, Morgan, you got a couple 2-tree announcements?
I do have a few announcements here. Starting with last week, we had Scars of Armageddon on the show, and I want to apologize to them. The show did upload short of time, not the full length.
Only 37 minutes.
37 minutes out of a 2-hour show. So I did resave it. It's going up online tonight. The full show is available tomorrow to listen to. So if you're listening to this now, Scars of Armageddon is the show that happened last week. Go ahead and listen to it in full now. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Next week on our show, we're going to be welcoming back Hemi for their 4th time. It's been a few years since 2014, I believe, was their last time on our show. So they're going to come back. We're going to catch up with them. They're in the process of recording a new album. It's going to be great. Come out and hang out with us at Fitz's Spare Keys while we are recording. And just a few more announcements from around the scene happening. Punks for Paws 2 is happening, and it is going to be October 20th. That's this coming Friday. And then October 21st. I'm sorry. I got my dates screwed up.
Come on, Morgan.
21st is a Saturday. Maybe I didn't. God damn it.
Gosh dang it.
Yeah, I'm so turned around by this. But it is to help the Kankakee County Humane Foundation, and all proceeds go directly to the shelter for all the puppies. Day 1 is $6 and day 2 is $10, or you can do the 2-day pass for $12. And some of the bands playing are our fellow friends in Bloodletter. They're playing on Friday night. And then As Monuments Fall, and then a bunch of punk bands that are from around the scene, like Carrying Torches, Lost Years, Thieves, Dead Sun, Mandela, The Prairie State, Space Choir, Four Eyes, and so forth. So go check out a really good donation event for puppies in need. And also a couple CDs dropped this week on the 13th. Wanted to give a shout out again to Genotype for their GE3 album. And then Witherer just dropped. What was the album that you played a song off of, Luco, at the beginning of the show?
What was the song or what was the album?
What was the album?
A place to bury strangers.
Place to bury strangers. So go get a physical copy from Witherer. They are selling them right now for $14. That is with shipping. If you go to the band page, they'll send you their PayPal email. There are limited copies, and they are signed by the band. So that's pretty awesome. Melissa of Ornaco just posted that the band has physical tickets available for their show that they are playing December 3rd at the Forge with Belphegor, Cryptopsy, and Hate.
Dang.
So support your local scene and buy off of Ornaco. They have a lot right now. So if you hit them up, they'll save you the online fees and day of charge, and they will hand deliver them to
And
you.
You're also supporting the local metal
and you're
bands.
supporting your local metal, which is very, very important. We urge that. Opaisha have a new song up on the YouTube. It is called The Swarm. It's off the new upcoming album that they've been working very hard on. So go ahead and support them. Check out the song. Add them on Facebook. Sidrian from the UK, they were an unsigned band pick that we chose not too long ago, have a brand new shirt design that is up on their website right now. So go ahead and check that out. And the last is sad news. Unfortunately, it was found that Emily Dull was passed away this past week. The girl that was missing out in Rockford for 3 months was finally found. And a bunch of bands are playing a benefit show for her family this coming weekend, the 21st. So-Called Saints, A Silent Truth, 80 Reasons, and a bunch more are going to be playing in Lindenwood. So help support the family, help with donations, just supporting your scene. And it's all ages, family friendly, 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. on October 21st. And our thoughts are with the band and the family, because that was a really hard loss for that community. So that being said, that is the end of tonight's show. We want to thank Bastards Asylum for coming out, hanging out with us for their first time, and can't wait for the new
Pancake
self-titled EP. Which Jenny Holland, our writer, which I did say before, her birthday is today. She wrote an awesome review for Bastards Asylum, the EP,
Happy
on our
birthday,
website.
Jenny.
And she also has reviews right now up for Gorefinage's album and Parasite Inc. There's more coming. She's working on a couple more that are supposed to be up by the end of the week. So stay tuned to metalexperience.com for more information on that, more interviews, reviews from the Crypt, and everything else that we do at here. And Nikki Presta, our photographer, was actually out hanging out with us tonight. She was sick, so she didn't want to hang out too much, but she came to say hi, and she actually requested that we play this strange track. I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the song. It's like Army of Rayla. I don't even know. This is such a weird song.
What is it? Tell us.
I don't know. She asked me to play this really weird song.
Okay. How do you spell it?
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, give it to me hard.
It is R with an apostrophe, Lyeh. And it's by Dr. Dick Ramirez.
Dr. Dick Ramirez. Richard.
So, by Richard Dick. And this is going to be the track that we go out to the end of the night listening to.
Dr. Dick Ramirez.
That's the name of the band. So that's what Nikki requested. Stay tuned for Bastards Asylum EP. When does that drop?
Real soon. Real soon. We'll have it online. We'll have it on Reverb Nation. But, yeah, check us out on our Facebook, and that's where you'll get further details on what's going on with us.
Awesome. We cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for coming out. And thanks to the mystery man in the back repping A Dying Ultimatum.
That's
A Dying
Jimbo.
Ultimatum members show up at our show at the most random times. I'm telling you. They just drop in out of nowhere. So, shout out to them.
We just turned them on the bastards.
It's all good.
Bastages.
We're happy to have Jim out here supporting, and we'll get A Dying Ultimatum on here next year when the new album comes out from them that they're working on right now. So good night. We'll see you next week with Hemi. And here is Dr. Dick Ramirez.
Woo woo.